The rumours proved true. Meghan and Harry caught in big fight in New York City hotel hallways leaked by their own team. After arriving in Ireland and meeting the Irish Prime Minister, Leo Varadkar, at the airport, the duo visited Varadkar's private offices, met with his employees, and were asked to sign the guest book. Meghan reminded Harry that they had to follow through with the important gesture when the time came, and they decided Harry should go first. The tension could have been from the unheard conversations before this moment. As they're walking to the building, they were likely explaining, or even before they arrived, they would go and sign this book. Harry would sign it first. Meghan may have objected to this and wanted them to sign at the same time, or wondered why she had to sign second. All of this is speculation. The government insisted no, Harry signed first, so this leads to a tense acquiescing on camera. You know when someone's angry and they have to do something so they pretend they're okay with it? And it makes you nervous because you know they aren't really okay with it. I saw a body language review of this that may have been unduly harsh to Meghan. The original analysis that I saw read that she came in first, which is against protocol, moved to sign the book first. Upon watching this, I disagree. She clearly stops, indicates to Harry and motions for him to come forward in agreement with the woman. Harry is hesitant and back and forth, which is strange knowing his role. The only thing I can think of is that he wanted to make sure Meghan did, or he was impaired. More of that later. The woman insists Harry sign first. He moves forward, does it, and just holds the pen out. This is the impaired thing. Was he high or having an issue? It was actually strange. While this is happening, you see the woman give them a withering, judgmental look as she moves away, like, what's wrong with these guys? They know the procedure. Meghan sees he's acting strangely and takes the pen from him and goes to sign. Looking at this now, I actually think Meghan knew the procedure and was trying to get him to follow it, and he was the one acting weird. Did Harry do drugs or something to keep him from wigging out at public events, or not get enough sleep? He was acting very strangely. But in the evening, another event happened. The illiterate one and her husband had a huge blow-up prior to his big speech in New York City. Apparently she wanted a role in it, and was upset she hadn't tried to get her a speaking role too. When they do divorce, this fight will play a role in it. Caught some talk from hotel employees where they were staying about a shouting match between them before the speech. She was screaming irate, very displeased about how she wasn't going to be on stage or have a speaking role. She screamed, "I'm an important figure in my own right," and she berated him for not fighting harder to make her central. He was reported to sound like he was tearfully yelling back, responding with things like, "Why can't you ever be happy for me?" And "I can't help I was born into this," and "Am I not good enough for you anymore?" This explains their body language at the event. There have been multiple sources now, and most old New York City hotel walls are thin, and even just basic conversations can be heard in the hallways or through walls by other guests. This is also very much in line with their history of arguments overheard and reported in the past by hotels, and Harry was clearly upset with her about something at the UN. What a sad thing to be said.